Also likely to come up when President Trump meets with the Chinese leader, the American anti-missile system being set up in South Korea. China strongly opposes it. It's putting pressure on South Korea to do the same. Adriana Diaz has more from Beijing.
The pressure against South Korean businesses here started last summer when THAAD was announced. And since its deployment, it's bloomed into a boycott. China has pushed Seoul to abandon the U.S. missile system, fearing its radar can peer into China. But Seoul has refused, saying it's necessary to protect against North Korean missiles. Now South Korea is suffering economic consequences. China's blocked local tour groups from visiting South Korea, leading to a 40% decline in Chinese tourists there. China's also denied visas to K-pop music stars with concerts in China, removed popular Korean TV dramas from the Chinese internet, and temporarily closed more than 70 South Korean stores in China after they mysteriously failed surprise inspection checks. They're owned by Lotte, the South Korean conglomerate that supplied the land for THAAD. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson took note last month in Beijing.
Its economic retaliation against South Korea is inappropriate and troubling.
Analysts say it may be an old Chinese tactic. In 2010, after the jailed Chinese dissident Liu Xiaobo received Norway's Nobel Peace Prize, China cut Norwegian salmon imports. And one study found that after the Dalai Lama, who China considers a dangerous separatist, visits a country, their exports to China drop more than 8%. The trend has been dubbed the Dalai Lama effect. China business consultant and author Sean Ryan says it's an effective tactic.
In past cases, China has said it doesn't mix politics with economic policy.
There's a lot of plausible deniability, so there probably isn't an actual law or written record where the government tells tour groups don't go to Korea. They probably do it in meetings or by phone, but it's very clear that it happens again and again.
Now, anti-South Korean sentiment is so high in China that 10,000 officers were reportedly deployed to keep the peace at last month's World Cup qualifier between China and South Korea. China won the game, while the retailer Lotte continues to lose. Of course I won't shop there, said this Chinese man. I must support my country. Even Chinese school children were enlisted to join the chorus. Lotte leave China, boycott Korean goods, protest THAAD, they chanted. South Korea has publicly pleaded to not be punished economically over a political issue. When asked about this, a Chinese spokesman didn't outwardly deny retaliation, but rather reminded South Korea to cherish its relationship with China. South Korea is one of the U.S.'s most important allies. We'll see if President Trump brings up the issue with China's president at the summit. For CBSN, Adriana Diaz, Beijing.
Thank you, Adriana.